joining my channel. My name is Shauna Haynes. I'm a travel advisor. So here we talk about travel and finance. All right, guys, remember to like and subscribe to my channel. That way you'll get the updates on when new things are coming into you. Okay, so let's just get right into it. So today we are going to talk about travel for beginners. So those of you that are starting to travel kind of for the first time, it's like, what do I do? What do I do? So just want to give you guys a couple of tips on things you can do to travel better, and definitely save money while traveling. All right. Okay, so let's get into it. So number one is time. So listen, how far in advance to book. So now if you are going domestic, so you're traveling within the US here, I'm gonna say definitely keep it to I would say definitely keep it between 2 and 3 months for a domestic travel, just kind of traveling between state to state. Keep it within that time. If you are going overseas, you're going out of the country, then you're gonna want to give that a little bit more time. So for that, we'll say anywhere between 3 to 6 months. So if you're traveling out of the country, internationally, definitely give that 3 to 6 months for booking. We're talking about when you should be booking your trip. So like I said, I'm a travel advisor and I'm here to kind of steer you in the right directions with everything. So that would be tip number one. Just make sure you're giving yourself enough time to book the travel. Okay. So tip number two, definitely research. Okay, so when you're thinking, hotels, you might have certain type of hotels that you like to stay in, certain brands. Whether you're like a 5-star, what the amenities are going to be in that versus like a 3-star, what the amenities are going to be in that. So you definitely want to research your hotels. You want to read reviews. You want to kind of see what people are saying about these places, especially if this is a new place and you've never been there before. Also, you want to give yourself time to like flights. Certain flights are known to give you a little bit better service, customer service, and then it also gives you time with the research to see what the prices are, because you always want to get the best rates. So if you're number one, giving yourself enough time to book it out, then you can compare rates to other to other travelers. You can compare Delta to Southwestern, or you can just compare the rates. So giving yourself enough time to book, number one, and then definitely doing your research, just checking out which hotels, depending on what your stay is for. If it's business, you want to make sure you're giving yourself enough time to maybe you need business services, so what hotels offer the best business services, fax, email, just things you might need for business. Definitely if it's for leisure, you're looking to have a pool at your location, or you're looking for spa, what amenities are you looking for in the hotel. So definitely that would be number two, just making sure you're doing your research, you're comparing your rates, maybe even staying closer to the airport versus staying a little farther out. You might can get a better rate. Okay. Checking on your, like, if you need a rental car, does this particular rental car offer insurance for this number of days? So just kind of plugging your numbers in, how long you're gonna stay, where you're gonna stay, and just kind of researching different hotels in the areas that you're gonna be in. And then tip number three, travel insurance, yes or no. Listen, coming from a travel advisor standpoint, I am always going to encourage insurance, only because things happen. They happen all the time. So you are out traveling, you get to your destination, you don't have your luggage. Your luggage didn't make it with you. Okay, so travel insurance is going to help you take care of that. Or maybe you missed your layover. So your one flight was delayed, which caused you to miss your connection flight to wherever you're going. So now you're in limbo with your next flight. Travel insurance will help with these things. So I definitely encourage travel insurance. Say you get to your location and your rental car isn't ready, or it's not what you reserve. You just need that little insurance to help you take care of those little things that you didn't foresee. And then always, tip number 4, make sure that you have that little reserve money to the side for emergencies. Emergencies happen. You need the little extra for that, okay? So always make sure that you stack just a little stack of cash over to the side, just to make sure in the event any emergencies pop up, because they always do. With travel, make sure that you have that little bit of emergency funds sitting over to the side as cushion in case anything comes up, okay? All right, guys, well, thank you so much for joining today. You guys go ahead and click that like, click that subscribe button to make sure that you can see future videos from me. My name is Shauna Haynes. I'm your travel advisor, helping you travel better and on a budget. All right, guys, have a great day.